In a quiet little town, there lived a young boy who had everything he needed. A warm home, loving parents, good teachers, and a life full of possibilities. But even with all of that, something was holding him back. He had a habit that seemed harmless, but it was silently destroying his future. He always said, "I'll do it later." When his mother asked him to clean his room, he said, "Later, Mom." When teachers gave homework, he said, "I'll do it tomorrow." When his friends invited him to learn something new, he said, "Maybe next time." Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. While his friends moved forward, learning, improving, and chasing their dreams, the boy stayed where he was. He kept thinking there was still time. He believed tomorrow would always be there. But time, it doesn't wait. It keeps moving quietly, taking with it every chance we ignore. His parents worried. His teachers scolded him. They told him, "Time is precious, don't waste it." But to him, it all sounded exaggerated. He thought, "I'm young. I have my whole life ahead." Until one day, everything changed. After failing another exam, the boy sat alone in his room. The world felt heavy. He felt like everyone was moving ahead and he was stuck in the same place. He looked at the clock ticking on the wall. Tick, tick, tick. Each sound felt like a whisper saying, "You're running out of time." That evening, he decided to visit a wise old sage who lived on the edge of town. People said the sage had answers to life's hardest questions. When the boy arrived, he saw the sage sitting peacefully under a large tree, watching the sunset. The air was calm, yet full of meaning. The boy sat down quietly and said, "Everyone says I'm wasting my time, but I don't understand why it's such a big deal. I'm still young. I have time." The sage smiled, his eyes kind but deep. "My boy, you remind me of another young man I once knew. Let me tell you his story." And so, the sage began. Once there was a generous king who ruled a great kingdom. He was kind, loved by all, and known for helping the poor. One day, while walking through the marketplace, he saw a man shouting angrily at people. When he looked closer, he recognized him, his old classmate from school. But his friend had changed. He was poor, hopeless, and full of regret. The king approached and said, "My friend, what happened to you?" The man lowered his head. "Your Majesty, I don't understand. I try to find work, but everyone calls me lazy. They say I never finish what I start. I've lost everything." The king felt pity and said, "Tomorrow morning, come to my palace. I will open my treasury for you. From sunrise to sunset, you may take as much gold and jewels as you can. Whatever you collect will be yours. But when the sun sets, the gates will close forever." The man's eyes sparkled with hope. He couldn't believe his luck. He bowed deeply and went home dreaming of all the riches he would take the next day. The next morning, the sun rose bright and golden. But the man thought, "I have the whole day. Let me eat first." He ate slowly, enjoying every bite. After breakfast, he thought, "There's still time. I'll rest a little." He lay down for a short nap. When he woke up, half the day was gone. Panicking a little, he said, "I still have a few hours. I'll go now." But as he walked towards the palace, he felt tired from the heat. He saw a tree and thought, "Let me rest under this shade for a few minutes. The treasury won't go anywhere." He closed his eyes for just a moment and fell asleep. When he opened them again, the sun was already setting. He ran as fast as he could, heart pounding, dust flying under his feet. But when he reached the palace, the gates were closing. He cried out, "Please, wait, let me in! The king promised me treasure!" The guards looked at him sadly. "Yes," they said, "but only until sunset. The time is over." The man fell to his knees, tears filling his eyes. He realized what he had lost, not because he never had the chance, but because he wasted it. The sage looked at the boy and said softly, "Every day of your life is like that treasury. Every morning the gates open, and every evening they close forever. Whatever you do within those hours becomes your treasure. Whatever you waste is gone forever." The boy sat silently, his eyes filled with tears. He thought of all the times he had postponed things, all the laters and tomorrows that never came. The sage continued, "You're still young. Your treasury is still open. But remember, the sun is already moving across the sky." Those words struck the boy's heart like lightning. He stood up, bowed respectfully, and ran home with a new fire inside him. That night, he didn't wait for tomorrow. He picked up his books and started studying. He cleaned his room. He planned his next day. For the first time in his life, he didn't delay. From that day onward, everything changed. When his mother asked him to do something, he did it right away. When his teacher gave homework, he finished it that same evening. When an opportunity came to learn, he grabbed it without hesitation. Slowly, his life began to transform. He started improving in school. He learned new skills. He helped others. Within a year, the boy who was once called lazy became known as the most disciplined and punctual student in the entire school. His teachers admired him. His parents were proud. His friends looked up to him. But most importantly, he was proud of himself. Years later, when he grew up and became successful, people often asked him, "What's your secret?" He would smile and say, "The secret is simple. I learned that time is the only real treasure we have. Every minute we waste is like throwing away gold." He often remembered the sage's words, "Every sunrise opens your treasury, and every sunset closes it." He never forgot them. And whenever he met someone struggling with laziness or procrastination, he shared the same story, the story of the poor man who lost his treasure and the boy who learned before it was too late. Our life are just like that treasury. Every morning gives us new chances to learn, to grow, to improve, to love, to create. But each day that ends takes away opportunities that never return. Most people live thinking they have time. They say, "I'll start tomorrow. I'll do it later." But later becomes never. Laziness doesn't destroy your life in one day. It does it quietly, moment by moment, decision by decision. It whispers softly, "Relax, you have time." And when you finally open your eyes, you realize the gates have closed. The boy was lucky. He woke up early in life, but most people keep sleeping thinking there will always be another day. The truth is, there won't always be. Every second that passes is a piece of your treasure that's gone forever. You can't buy it back. You can't earn it again. So don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait for tomorrow, because the best time to begin is now. Whatever it is you've been postponing, your dream, your goal, your promise, start it today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Because the gates of your treasury are open right now. The sun is already moving across the sky, and soon it will set. So stand up, take your first step, and make today the day you finally start collecting the treasure of your time. Because once the sun sets, no one can open those gates again.